అరే మీటింగ్ ఎవరు రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నాడు రా? డైరెక్ట్ సర్వర్ రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది.
Yeah. Yeah, all of you can see my Jupyter screen. Respond. All of you can see my Jupyter screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. So we're talking about the slicing. Now, so if I'm writing here a list as 10, 20, 30.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Just a second. I'm not audible?
You are audible. It's clear.
I'm not audible, students?
You are audible, ma'am.
Okay. Right. Now, we are talking about slicing a list. What happened, Satya? You are not audible?
I'm just able to see your screen and your video.
Why? Others?
That's why your net is slow.
Earlier I was better? Earlier it was better or now it is better? Because
We can hear you, ma'am, properly.
you can hear me, right? Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you can see my screen also, right? Samim?
Yes,
you are audible now.
Right.
Problem in my Bluetooth. Sorry, sir.
Okay. So now I'm talking about if I'm doing L1 of 1:5, then what will be the output? So starting index is 1, end index -1. So starting index from 1 to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you are getting 20, 30, 40 and 50. Hope this is clear. Now, if I will simply give L1 of only colon, what I should get? What I should get?
From starting to end.
Yes, very good. So if I'm writing L1 colon, then I should get from starting to ending, because I didn't mention any start value and any end value. So it will give me from beginning to end. Okay. Now, suppose I'm writing L1 of 5 colon. What should I get? Fifth index. Starting value is fifth index to whenever I'm not mentioning any end value, then it is up to end. So what should
Just
be the
last
output?
value. Just last value.
Yes. The last value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth index is not there, right?
Out of range.
Out of. So in actually in Jupyter, you are getting an empty list. In Jupyter, you are getting an empty list over here. Okay. So it depends on the interpreter what you are using. So you here in Jupyter, you are getting an empty list because index is not matching. Hope this is clear.
Yes,
Clear.
Right. Again, many videos are off. right? Okay. Next, we will go for the different methods of the list. So creation of a list. Can you see over here? List 1 is an empty list. Okay. Now, in the list 1, I have now written a list of elements. Please note it down. All of you, please note it down. List 1 is a list containing the elements 23, 34, 46, minus 90, hello, A, 3 plus 4J, and so on. Now, to this list, you can use the method append to add a new element to the list. Okay. So append means adding an element to the end of the list. Okay. Append is a method to add new elements into the list, and it will be added always to the end of the list. Okay. Now let me write here print of list 1. So what it is printing? Can you see over here? This list is printed. Now, if I'm appending a new value to this list, so it is going to append this 100. Can you see? Observe over here. 100 is appended. What happened, Satya Vinay? You are roaming and you are not stable. Sit properly. Switch on your video and write to the class. Don't move here and there. Your hairstyle is okay only. Your hairstyle is okay. No need to.
Not even seeing like.
Don't disturb the class. So here, whenever you are using append method, then can you see that 100 is added to the end, right? So I have printed up to this. Then next method is called pop method. This method is going to pop out one element from the list. So whenever you have popped out, which element is popped out? Only the topmost element, the last element is popped out. Okay. The last element is 100, that is popped out. Okay. Now the same pop method can be used with an index number also. So I want to pop it out, the element which is there at index number 1. So which element is there at index number 1? That will be popped out. Hope it is clear. So pop 1 will remove one element from the list. So let me print this so that you will understand. Print list 1 dot pop. Pop is a method. So which element is popped out at index number 1? Which element is there? 34 is there. That has been popped out. Earlier, when I have popped here, list 1 dot pop, it will always pop the topmost element from the list. So can you see here? It was 100. Okay. So next, I can also write print list 1 dot method name is list 1 is the list object dot method name. Okay. So if I am writing pop of 3, what should be my output? Tell me. Pop of 3, what should be my output?
minus 90.
Pop of 3, index number 3, 0th index, first, already 34 has been popped. After that,
Hello.
I have printed the list.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it is hello. So you have to, because the list is updated every time. The list is updated every time. Now 34 is not there. So count the index numbers. 0, at 0th index, you have 23 is there. At first index, you have 46 is there. So at third index, you have hello. Am I clear, students? So what are the methods we discussed? We discussed the methods. One is called append to add an element at the end. One is called pop method. So simple pop method will remove the element from the topmost element or the last element from the list. Pop with index number will remove the element at that particular index number. Please note it down. I'll wait. Somebody has raised hand. Please ask your question. Have you written up to this? Please note it down, all of you. See, if you are not changing to roll number followed by name, then your attendance will not be there. Yes, you will go to ground floor. You will not get attendance if you do not change into roll number followed by name. I am telling you again and again. To give you attendance, you should identify your roll numbers, not your names. Please change yourself fast. Again, I am telling. In Zoom, we will get the attendance with your name. I cannot find out what is your roll number to put attendance. Hope you understand. Srija, Srivardhan, only write 66 F6 followed by Srivardhan. That A you remove. All of you write 66, last 2 digit of your number followed by name. Don't complain again that I am not getting attendance. Trisha, rename yourself. Write your roll number 66, last 2 digit followed by Trisha, you write. Near your name, 3 dots will be there. Put your cursor there. Click there, you will get rename option. Rename yourself. Shashi is available. Switch on your videos. ఎవరెవరు వీడియో ఆన్ చేయలేదు నేనైతే అబ్సెంట్ వేస్తాను రోజు అబ్సెంట్ వేస్తాను ఆల్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ విల్ పుట్ అబ్సెంట్ ఓన్లీ శశాంక్ రెడ్డి వైష్ణవి హేమంత్ రెడ్డి యూ హ్యావ్ నాట్ రీనేమ్డ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ శివమణి కృష్ణ హేమంత్ రెడ్డి దట్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ సీమ్స్ దట్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ దేర్ దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ష్యూర్ ఐ am getting 2 హేమంత్ రెడ్డి logins over here. So both of you will get absent. Hope it is understood. Zoom will give you one Excel sheet for attendance where your roll numbers are not found or duplicate names are there. We cannot identify the student. Hope it is clear. Shashank Reddy, switch on your video. Srija, Hemant Reddy, Sivamani, Parthasarathi. Okay, have you noted up to this?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So let us move on to the next methods. Now, can you see here? There is a nested list over here, list 2. So, containing, this is a nested list. So, how do you treat a nested list? At 0th row, you have this Rama. At first row, you have this 10, 20, 30. At third row, you have AB. And 4th row, you have Sita. 5th row, you have 100. List within list is like this. Okay. Now let me first run. So the nested list is printed as it is. Now let us do some changes to this nested list. So list 2. If I am writing 2, 0, what will be the output? Tell me.
A.
Second row, 0th column. 0, 1, 2. Second row is the what? AB is there. In that 0th column, which value is there?
A.
So you should get A. Can you see over here? Right. If I am writing print, note it down. List 2 at third row, first column. What should be the output? Tell me. Third row, first column.
Yes. I.
Third row, first column
I.
is I. So are you getting I over here? If I am writing print list 2, 4th row, 0th column. What should be my output?
100.
Very good. So it is, why it is showing you error? Because there is a single value. If I'll make it a character, then it will work. If I'll make it string, then it will work. But actually, theoretically, it should be 100. What is told is correct. Theoretically, it is 100, but 100 is an integer value which is not subscriptable. It is an integer object which is not subscriptable. So if I'll just change this value to character 100, then what should be my output?
1.
Then my output will be 1, because at 4th row at 0th index you have 1. But if I am making it integer, then that value is, you cannot divide the value 100. That is the reason it is showing you error, that it is a typo error, that int object is not subscriptable. Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear. Okay. Right. So this is about nested list we discussed, and this indexing also I discussed. Okay. So here different types of indexing. You just tell me the output. I will write it down over here, so that slicing a list. 0 colon if I am writing. So this will print the entire list. If I am writing list 3 of 0 colon, what will be the output? Will it give me the same output? Will it give me the same output? Hey, mute yourself.
Everything will be printed.
Everything will be printed. Yes, this way and this way of writing is same. Hope this is clear. These two are same ways of writing. Now, if I am writing 1 colon 4, what will be the output?
From 1 to 3. ma'am.
YTH.
YTH.
Okay. Next, 2 colon 5.
YTH.
2 colon 5. Second is
THO.
0, 1, 2 is from T. T, H, O. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. This is 2 colon, only 2 colon. What will be the output?
From T to
Second
last.
index to last.
Yes.
What will be the output? THON.
THON.
Right. Only colon if I am giving, then entire list. This is same as printing either this or the first one. If I am writing -1, then what should be the output?
N.
Last index, my n,
N.
negative index. If I am writing colon -1, then colon -1, what should I get?
NOHTYP.
NO
NOHTYP.
TYP. Can you check over here? What you got?
Yes. PYTHOA.
PYT. Up to -1. -1 was the stop. Starting index is not mentioned, means it is from 0th index. It is from 0th index. -1 was the stop. So -1 is not considered. So up to -2, that means PYTHO. Is this clear? If it is -1 to end, what will be the output?
N.
N only, right? Double colon -1, that I discussed last time. It is called reversing the list. Reversing the list is done through double colon -1. Please note down these variants with outputs. Shall I wait for some time? Hemadri, what happened? Again, your video is off. Please note down. Who is outside? Maruti Reddy? What do you
I'm going to home from outside, so.
Is it urgent that you should roam outside within the campus?
Oh no, I'm going to home from outside. From car, so I will just came out. Sorry.
Mute yourself. Vinay బాగా నవ్వొస్తుంది. Vinay is always ready to enjoy. Trisha, switch on your video. Harsha, Shivamani Krishna, Parthasarathi, Sanjana. Is it over? Shall I go for next?
No, ma'am.
No, okay. Done? Is it over or not, ma? Vinutna, is it over, ma?
1 minute now.
Okay.
Completed, ma'am.
Right, very good. Next, we will go for uses of plus and star operator in list. Okay, so plus is used for concatenation. Please note down, this plus symbol is used for concatenation and star symbol is used for repetition. Right? Okay. So these two symbols are used in list. So L1 is suppose a list. So first try to understand. L1 is suppose a list containing some list of even numbers 2, 4, 6 and 8. So you are printing the list as it is. Next L2 is another list 1, 3, 5, 7. So this is list of odd numbers. Right. Now, if I am writing print L2 plus L1, this is called concatenation, combining the two lists using the plus operator. Can you see over here? The plus operator is there. Okay. Now, similarly, so let me show you what will be the output up to this. What is the output? Can you see here? L2 plus L1. So the contents of L2 first will come 1, 3, 5, 7. Then followed by the contents of L1 will come. So 2, 4, 6, 8 will come. Okay. Now, if I am doing, just a second, if I am doing L1 plus L2, then what will be the output? Then first the content of L1 will come, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, followed by the content of L2 will come 1, 3, 5, 7. So you should understand it is from added from left to right. First list 1 content, then list 2 content. So writing L2 plus L1 is different from writing L1 plus L2. You need to understand this. Okay. Next. Similarly, if you want to repeat the content of any list, you can write L1 into 3 times. So what L1 contains? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 will be repeated thrice. So can you see here? 2, 4, 6, 8 is repeated thrice. Please mute yourself.
Like strings.
This is called repetition. Student, please mute yourself. Do not disturb others. Right. So L1 is repeated. Similarly, L3 is another list. I have written welcome to Python. Now L3 into 4 times, if I'm doing, what will be the output? Can you see here? Welcome to Python will be repeated 4 times. Hope it is clear. Please write it down. Please write it down. Usage of plus and star operator.
Ma'am, can you scroll down a bit?
Yeah, this time. Hemadri. Who is Hemadri? I'll scroll down. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Shivamani Krishna is not there at all.
Ma'am, actually this Shivmani Krishna messaged me, ma'am. There are 2 guys. One is real with roll number and the other guy is fake.
How can it be? It will be fake. I have given this for registration.
Yes, ma'am. The guy with roll number E9 is real, ma'am.
Only one Shivamani Krishna I can see over here. So how can you pass to others so that others can join over here? This is your classroom. See, the things what we teach in the online also cannot be repeated. Directly you have to face exams. So be serious about programming or whatever subjects is taught. It cannot be repeated again and again. Whether it is real class or virtual class, if you take it lightly, then you will be the sufferer. Hope it is clear. Is it over? Plus and star operator, how to use it?
Yes, ma'am.
After this basics, we will jump into programming directly. Okay.
Ma'am, 1 minute. Can you
Yeah, please
scroll
write.
down?
You can run and write down the outputs later. You can leave some space, like earlier I told you. Right. Now, let us discuss about the built-in list methods. Make the heading. So the first method that we are going to talk is append. I discussed already, but again I'll give you. So this method adds an item to the end of the list. Suppose L1 is a list, go on writing, containing two strings, welcome and to. You can use single or double quotes, it's your choice for writing the strings. Okay. Now I'm writing L1 dot, method name is append, and I'm adding a string Python. Then I will print L1.
Ma'am, can we add an element in between them?
Yes, that also I'll tell you. Insert method that I'll tell you. So can you see here? Two strings were there. Using append method, we can add an item to the end of the list always. Right. Now, next method, we'll go for extend method. This method is called extend method. So it adds all items of a list to another list. You can extend one list with the content of other list. Okay. Now, how to use extend? Suppose L1 is a list. Okay. Let me take L2. L2 is a list containing one string Python, and L3 is another list containing some numbers 10, 20, 30, for example. Two lists are given. Now, if I am writing L1 dot, method is extend of, sorry, this is L2. My list is L2 dot extend of L3. What should be the output? Tell me, what should be the output? What should be my output? L2 list is extended with the contents of L3. So if you run it, let me write down print statement, print L2. Can you see here? L2 list is now extended with the contents of L3. Yes, similarly, you can also write L3 dot extend of L2. So print L3 if I am doing, then what you will get? Can you see over here? Already L2 is already extended. Python 1023. This is L2, right? That is again extended with the content of L3. L3 contains what? 10, 20, 30. And this whole thing is L2. This is extended with L3. Can you see here? The list, the original list got updated already. After using extend, the original list has got updated with the extension or extended value of the other list. So that you have to understand over here. Hope this is clear. Hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, third method we'll go for. Have you written up to this? Now, third method we'll go for is insert method. If you want to insert an item at a particular index, so write down, inserts an item at a given index. If you want to insert an item to a list at a particular index, then you should use insert method. Suppose L1 is a list containing some items 23, 45, 78, 63, 20, 40 and so on. So this is L1 is a list. Now if I am writing L1 dot insert, I am inserting 100. Then if I'll print L1, what I'll get? I should see that 100 is inserted. Sorry. So to insert 100, I'm giving an index number 3, 100. So here insert method 2 takes 2 arguments. First argument is called the index number. Second argument is nothing but the value. So at third index, I want to insert 100. So run it. Can you see over here? At 0th index, you have 23. At first index, you have 45. At second index, you have 78. The third index, you have 100. So 100 is inserted at third index. So insert method takes two parameters, index number followed by value what you want to insert. Hope it is clear. Next method that we will go for is remove method. Okay, it removes an item from the list. Now let us create a list again with some numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and so on. Right? Now, if I am writing L1 dot remove, which item you want to remove? Suppose I want to remove 40. Okay. Now, print L1, then you should see that 40 should be removed. Let us take 40 once more in the list. Okay. So can you see here which element? 40 is removed. Only the first occurrence of 40 is removed. Second occurrence is there. Okay. So remove method removes an item from the list. If it is available, if it is present multiple times, then only first occurrence is removed. Hope it is clear. If it is present multiple times, then only first occurrence is removed. So the 40 at the end is still there. Okay. Now let us do it again. Again, try to remove 40. What do you got? The second occurrence of 40 is now removed. Okay. Let me write 40 once more and run. Can you see the last 40 is there still? Yes. So every time you do remove, one occurrence of the element is removed. Hope it is clear. Is this thing clear, students?
Yeah.
Remove method is understood, right? So it removes a single element at a time. If multiple occurrences are there, then it will remove the first occurrence, then followed by second and third. Next method is called, it is not a method, it is a del keyword. Okay, del x colon y. What is the meaning? That if you want to remove a range of elements, it deletes all the items in range starting from index x to y. Okay, if you want to delete a range of items, then you can use this. So let me create a list again. Okay, L1 is a list. Let me take some more elements. Right, L1 is a list now. Now, if I am writing del L1 of within square bracket 2 colon 5. So what is the meaning of this? Then I am printing list L1. What it will delete? It will delete from second index, third index and fourth index element. What are the elements that will be removed? Tell me. What are the elements that will be removed? At second index, which element is there?
78.
78, 63, 20.
20.
These three will be removed. Can you see? 78 is there twice, right? Okay, no problem. So 23, 45, 78, 63, 20 are removed. Then followed by these three elements are there. Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear.
Hello,
Yes,
Asha
ma'am.
bye.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you have doubt,
నాన్న షాప్ కానే ఉన్నాడు క్లాస్ ఉందని సెల్ ఉంచిన సరే సార్.
Is this thing clear? Please mute yourself. Whenever necessary, you unmute and talk. Do not disturb the class. This is about del method. Next, we will go for pop method. It removes an item at a given index. So you can write pop, otherwise pop with index. If you do not mention an index, then it is treated to be the last element. So suppose L1 is a list, and if I am writing L1 dot pop, then print L1. Which element will be removed? Which element will be removed? Which element will be? 40 will be removed. So can you see over here, 40 is removed, right? Now, if I am writing L1 dot pop at index number 3, which element will be removed?
63.
So you can observe that 63 is not there in the list. Students, check yourself and mute. All of you mute yourself first. Saket,
Madam.
mute yourself. I'm getting a lot of disturbance over here.
Okay.
So hope pop method is clear. Next, we will go for next method, that is called clear method.
Ma'am, once can you scroll up?
So how many methods so far we discussed? We discussed append method, pop method, insert method, extend method, remove method, and del. Del is not a method, del is a statement. It's a keyword. Using del, a range of values can be deleted. Okay? Next, we will go for clear method. Write down. It clears all items from the list. Suppose L1 is a list, so I can write L1 dot clear. This is, be careful while using. This will clear the content of the list, but the list exists. Okay, it will clear all the elements from the list. Can you see the output? It has cleared the contents of the list, but the list exists. Now the list becomes empty. Now the list becomes empty. Next method that we will discuss is index method. Okay, it returns the index of the first matched item. It returns the index of the first matched item. Suppose we have a list like this and we are writing L1 dot index. So index of any item, suppose 23, I'm asking what is the index, at what index the element 23 is available. You know that 23 is available twice. So it is available at index number 0, and also it is available at the end. You can count that and find out the index. Okay. Now, if you run this, what is the output? You can see that it is available at index number 0. Is it understood? So if it is available multiple times, it gives you the first occurrence of the matched item. First occurrence of the matched item. So 23 is matching. So it gives you first occurrence. Suppose if I'll change this to 40, 40 is also available twice. Or if I'll change this to 78, what I will get? I'm getting that it is available at second index. So left to right, it will go on matching to find out that element's index number. So 78 is available at index number 2. So output is 2. Though it is available multiple times, so it will be giving you the first matched item's index number. So hope it is clear what is index. Is it clear? What is index method? Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Next method that we will go for is count method. Next method is called count method. It returns the count of number of items. Returns the count of number of items. So if I'm writing L1 dot count, L1 dot count, let me take same repeated elements. So 45 again, 23 again, 40 again, 45, like this. Okay. Now count of which item? Suppose 45. 45 is available how many times? It will count. So can you see here 45 is available how many times? 3 times. So count of this particular item, it returns. So this item is available thrice. So it returns 3 as the output. It returns the count of number of items. So L1 dot count you have to write, and you have to pass an element whose count you want to find it out. Okay. Suppose I will give here 20. 20 is available how many times? It is available only once. So output is 1.
1.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood, Suman? Okay, shall we go for next method? So here you have learned clear, index and count. These 3 methods you have learned. Next we will go for sorting. Write down. This method sorts items in ascending order in the list. Okay. So let me take a list, and if I'm writing L1 dot sort method. Okay. So what I can see, the elements must be in sorted order. Let me print the list to see the output. Print L1. Can you see the items are sorted? 20, 23, 40, 45, 63, 78. The items are sorted. So whenever you are writing integers or numbers, then you use sort method. Okay. Next we will go for reverse method. So it reverse the order of items in the list. So let me take a list and write L1 dot reverse and print L1. L1 dot reverse and print L1. So can you see here the items are reversed. So let me put this into comment line. So what is the order? Can you see what is the order? Let me run it again. What is the order? 23, 45, 78, 63, 20 and 40. Now it is exactly reverse. 40, 20, 63, 78, 45, and 23. So this is called reversing. So whenever you want to, suppose the program is to read a list of numbers or list of items and print the reverse of the list. So just one line you can write L1 dot reverse. Reverse is a built-in method. What happens, Suchet? You understood, Suchet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you completed writing or am I going very fast? Are you able to write?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Next method will go for copy method. Now it returns a copy of the list. It returns a copy of the list. Suppose L1 is a list. Now I can create another list by making a copy of the original list. So L1 dot copy method. So what will be L2 list? L2 list will be a copy of L1 list. So if I'll print it, what I'm getting, can you see over here? L2 list is a copy of the L1 list. So you can copy one list to another list like this using the copy method. Okay. This is clear? Is this clear? Shall I go for next method?
Yes, ma'am.
Next method is called length method. LEN. It returns the length of the list. It returns the length of the list. So L1 is a list. So simply write length of L1. You have to write like this. Length of L1. Can you see what is length of L1? It is 6. How many elements are there in this list? Is 6. See, if you want to be a good programmer, then you have to remember more and more methods in any data type, whether it is tuple or list or dictionary. If all the methods are there in your mind and how to use it, then you can be a good programmer. There is no doubt. Okay. So today we are discussing only the methods. Then when you will start writing the programs, then you have to tell me that which method is suitable in which application. So if you remember more methods in Python, then your number of lines of code will reduce, and with less lines of code using more built-in methods, you can write happily one program. Okay. So it is very important to remember the method names and how to use the methods. Next, we will go for finding the minimum. It returns the minimum element from the list. So for using minimum and maximum, similarly, you have a function called max. It returns the maximum element. From the list. So to use these methods, you have to take only the numbers list. Okay. Similarly, you have a method called sum to find the sum of items, find the sum of elements or items in the list. So to use this, as you know that list is a heterogeneous collection of different data types, but these methods will work only with integers. So that's why you have to be careful while using this. Okay. So L1 is already a list. So I can write mean of L1, minimum value in the L1 list. What is the minimum value in the L1 list? It is 20. Can you see the output? It is 20. Similarly, if you are writing maximum of L1, which is the maximum value, it is 78. So you will get the output as 78. Similarly, you can write sum of L1, that means all elements sum, you can see it, so which is 269. So length, mean, max, sum, these are the general methods that is available. Hope this is clear. These are the built-in methods we discussed.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is still some more methods may be there. You just dig it out that what are the other methods. If you have missed it out, then find it out and practice those methods. So mostly I checked almost all useful methods I have told you in the list. Now let us go for next concept is different ways of printing lists. What are the different ways of to print a list? Okay, so first way is if you want to display the content of a list. So first common way that comes to your mind is use loops. Use loops. Suppose L1 is a list. How to write? For I in L1, for I in L1 colon print L1 comma, if you want to write, and also you can write as the separator. Okay. Just a second. There is sorry, this is I. So can you see here? This is the simplest way of displaying the contents of a list using a loop. Using a loop. This you know. Okay. So with this, if you want to use end with some space, then it will come horizontal. Okay. This is called different first way of printing a list. Let us discuss about. There is another way also. Right. So second way is without using loop. How will you display the content of the loop? Content of the list. Okay. Now, suppose L1 is a list. L1 is a list. Okay. Let me change this to L2. Okay. Now, what I can do, I can write a single print statement and I'll put a star and write L2. Okay, let us check whether it is working or not. Okay, let me put this into comment line so that it will work. You can see the output. Can you see here? Without using a loop, by using a leading star over here. Okay, so star is used to print the items in a list in a single line separated by space by default. Please note it down here. Please note it down. The symbol star is used to print the items of a list, items of a list in a single line separated by space. Separated by space. Hope I am clear. Now, if I want to use a separator over here, separator is equal to, if I am using a comma, what should I get? I am getting that the numbers are now separated by commas. Hope it is clear. If you do not use any separator, by default, the separator is space. So the numbers are displayed with a separator space. But if you want to use any specific separator, you can write separator is equal to some separator. So now I have written comma, so it is giving me comma. Okay. Hope it is clear. If I am changing my separator to /n, what is the meaning? New line character I am using. So the elements are separated by new line characters, each element in one line. Is this thing understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Now, next concept we will go for. This is about printing the list with loop and without loop. Next we will go for conversion of list to a string for display. Conversion of a list to a string for display. Okay. Suppose L1 is a list of strings. Welcome to Python. So this is list of strings. Okay. Now you can also print like this by writing your one space. Okay. One space dot. There is a method called join method. Last time I told you there is a method called join method. Join of L1. Okay. So what you will get? The strings will be joined. Okay. The strings will be joined and then it will be displayed. What is the output you are getting? 3 elements were there in the list. All the 3 were some strings. Maybe it is numbers also, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now these 3 elements are joined together and it is displaying as a single string. It is displaying as a single string. So if you want, you can also write print. If you want to use any separator like \n, okay, dot method is join L1. What will happen? 3 strings are now joined with the separator as \n. Okay. So it is nothing but it is conversion of a list. Originally it was a list within, can you observe the square brackets? It was a list. Now it is converted into a string. With the help of join method, now it is converted into a string. So here, initially I didn't give any space or something. So here if I am giving a space and run, can you see here? 3 elements of the list are combined together, joined together, and now it becomes a single string. Similarly, here I have given \n. Now also it is joined together as a single string. So whatever way you want to join, you can join it and make it as a string. So this is called list. The elements of the list is converted into a string by using the join method. Hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood all of you?
Ma'am, if we use \n, it's coming down, right?
Yes, \n is for new line character. It is
Okay.
for new line character. So each one will come in the next line. Okay, let us join with some symbol. Let us try. You can use any specific character also to join. Hope it is clear. So today we discuss about what is a list, how to access the elements from the list, followed by all the list built-in methods, and how to access the elements using positive indexing, negative indexing we have discussed. So your list chapter from 3rd unit is over. Next is we have to practice more and more programs on list only. Okay?
Ma'am, can you scroll up now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hope you have completed writing. Okay. So anything I need to scroll up so that you have missed it out, you want to write? My last period, Jalaja madam will now log in and she will take the class. I have another class for A section. So hope it is understood today's class. Madam will continue the class, and next class I will talk about only the programs using list. Hemadri, mute yourself. We'll discuss a number of programs using list.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please
Just
scroll down?
wait. Madam will be logging in. Madam will log in now.
Ma'am, can you show conversion of list to string?
That join one.
Ma'am.
Just a second. Yeah. Can you see join? We'll also discuss list comprehension next class. I want you to do a number of programs so that you can tell me. You have to share your screens. All of you sit with your desktop or laptop. You have to share me your screen and you need to do programming. Okay. Every time teacher will not only teach. It is not one-way communication. It should be two-way.
Ma'am, how to sort in descending order, ma'am?
Yeah, there is another argument. Reverse with another argument is there. By default, reverse is true. If you will make it reverse false, then it will be in other order. Okay, find it out. Okay.
Ma'am, we
Write
can
down
just
some
use the
questions.
reverse function.
Which one?
We can just use the reverse function for us.
Yeah, reverse is there already, no?
Yeah, we can use the reverse for descent, ma'am.
What is okay? Okay, you can use that. No problem. No, reverse with one more argument is also there. If you want, you can use that. Okay. All of you write down a number of programs. I'm writing over here so that you have to answer and tell me in the next class. Write down. First question. Write a program. To read a list and add 2 to every element in the list. Hope the question is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Question is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Suppose the list is like this. Note down this question also. 2, 5, 7, 9, some 10 something. Then my output I want. My output should be. The list L1 should be. It is 4, then 7, then 9, then 11, then 12. Hope it is clear. Note down. Simple program. Whatever way you want, you can use it. Next question is write a program to create a list of numbers from 1 to 20 C section, this side. Start. Click on that. Okay, 1 to 20 that are either divisible by 2 or divisible by 4. Have you written the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the second question. Third question you write down. Write a program that defines the list of countries that are members of, okay, that defines list of countries, okay, that are members of BRICS. You know, there is something called BRICS. A number of countries are there in BRICS: Brazil, India, China.
Yes, ma'am.
You know this? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and Sri Lanka. You know, BRICS, BRICS is the full form of, each one is one country name. So you have to create a list of countries. One is Brazil, Russia, India, China, Sri Lanka. Okay, for example, right? Now, question is to check whether a country, you have to read one country and check, is a member of BRICS or not. Suppose I am reading Australia, then you should say that, my program should say that Australia is not a member of BRICS. If I am reading India, then it should say that India is a member of BRICS. Hope it is clear. You have to read a list and you have to use the, which operator you have to use? In and not in. Okay, it's a simple program. Okay, these 3 programs are enough till we meet for the next class. Everybody has noted down the questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you do these 3 programs and we'll meet for the next class. Students, I'll just leave the class and madam will join. Just a minute, all of you be there. C section.